Hello and welcome to Vistar Flow. Let's practice. Starting on your back, you can have your legs in any position you like. Perhaps bringing your hands onto your body. Let's close our eyes. Take a deep inhale in through your nose, filling your lungs all the way to the top, holding at the top of your inhale. Then open your mouth and let it out, relaxing the body as you exhale. Let's do that again. Big inhale, a little slower, a little fuller. Holding when you're full of that inhale. Sipping a touch more and let it go. And breathe deeply on your own. For today's practice, I would like to allow it to assist us in strengthening our ability to ground into our truth, so that we can move into our goals. How that's experienced in our yoga practice within the poses is grounding down to where the truth of your body is, where your tightness may be, where the areas of change you're looking to move into, or stillness. What is true for you today? Here in this position, it's not as easy and not intended to be able to feel where the body is necessarily. So how can we ground into our truth of intention, what we want for ourselves, what we would like to do with our practice, and then grounding into the truth of being committed to the change. And then allowing the yoga practice to give you the physical experience of it. If you'd like to set your own intention for your practice, do that now. And let's make a dedication. Taking one more cleansing breath on your next inhale, fill your lungs all the way up. Biggest inhale so far. Keep going, holding when you're full. Then open your mouth and let it go. Inhale, reach your arms over the head, legs towards the front of the room. Exhale, hugging your knees into the chest. Start to engage your breath, moving it through your body, spreading your toes, rolling your ankles, rocking side to side. Then hug the knees back into the chest. Squeeze the legs together. Bring the kneecaps or the knees just directly over the hips, shins parallel to the mat. Spread the toes. Once again, squeezing the legs together. So the outer hips, outer thighs, outer calves, squeeze them in. On your next inhale, reach the arms over the head. Press your palms gently together. Exhale, take the arms outside the right thigh, lifting the right shoulder blade up. Then inhale, reach the arms over the head again, lengthening the spine through the fingers. The exhale, take the arms outside the left thigh, lifting the left shoulder blade. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, taking them outside the right thigh again. Inhale, reach the arms over the head. Exhale, take them outside the left thigh. Keep moving back and forth with your arms, using the breath. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to contract, alternating sides. And let's bring awareness back to the legs. Squeeze them in again. So really activating the outer leg. Keep that engagement, extend the legs towards the ceiling. Keep moving back and forth with the arms. And for the last few rounds here, if you'd like a little bit more engagement, you can lower the legs halfway down towards the mat, keeping them there. Squeezing the legs yet as you continue to move the arms outside the right and left thigh with each breath. Let's take one more round. Listening to your breath. Last one. Then after you take the arms outside the left thigh, inhale, reach the arms over the head again. Exhale, hug your knees into the chest. Good. Start to rock and roll forward and back, massaging your back. Taking just a few of these, using the breath, really allowing the back to get softened as you run the body over your mat. Just take one more. And then next time you come forward, cross the shins, roll over the knees, and let's take downward facing dog. Moving through your down dog, I personally like to bend one knee, I roll over those toes, I check in with the little joints, check in with the shoulders. How's the spine doing? How's it feeling? This is a good pose to experience what the truth of it is right now. So the truth of your body is, how are the back of the legs doing? How is the low back doing? Now, the way that the yoga practice is designed, at least this one, is we ground in the truth of our intention. First, the breath, right? We take a couple of big breaths, we ground into that. We ground into our intention, what we are here to do. Then we ground into some movement, some vinyasa, moving with the breath. Now let's ground into the body and observe how the experience is going to help guide us through the areas of change. One more breath here in down dog. Finding length by lifting the hips, pressing the upper thighs back. Then on your next inhale, come into plank pose. Holding plank for just 2 big breaths. Keep the entire front of the body lifted as you lengthen the back body. Pulling the sternum subtly forward as you lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. On your next inhale, shift forward onto the toes. Exhale, lower halfway down chaturanga. You're welcome to use the knees. Back to plank inhale, big inhale. Exhaling to downward facing dog, moving a little bit further into it. Plank pose, inhale. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, lower halfway down chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank, same rhythm. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, back into plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Release the toes behind you. Cobra pose, big inhale. So press the tops of the feet down. Exhale, lower. Let's take one more. Use the legs. Inhale, lift the chest for cobra, opening up the collarbones. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Inhale, back to plank pose. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, coming high into your feet. Bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway to find length. Exhale, folding in. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, sternum reaches forward. Exhale, folding in. Use the thighs, pressing them back. Then big inhale to stand. Lift the arms. Maybe look up. Palms can press. Exhale, hands to the heart. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, take the arms up. Big inhale, ground down through the feet to reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, step or jump, moving through your chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, big inhale, you choose. Exhale, lift the hips to downward facing dog. Taking just a few breaths in down dog. Grounding down back into the truth of what the physical experience is in your downward facing dog. So then when we move through our Surya Namaskar, we can allow that truth to move just a little bit, finding more space, more length, more engagement, whatever it is for your practice today. On your next inhale, come high into the feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Big inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, folding in. Inhale to stand, ground down, reach tall, lift the arms, look up, palms press. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Big inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhaling to downward facing dog. And keep that same rhythm of breath going. Staying grounded in that. Our breath is an ultimate expression of our experience through our practice. So stay grounded in it. Hear it. Hear the inhales and the exhales, and then allow them to move you further into your downward facing dog. Let's take one more Surya A. Inhale high into your feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Lift the chest, halfway inhale. Folding forward, exhale. Create new space there. Inhale to stand, arms lift. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, folding all the way in. Even new space at the bottom. Inhale, lift the chest, halfway. Exhale, move through your chaturanga. Big inhale for upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Shoulders come over the wrist, pausing here and just taking one big breath here. Then three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, knee crosses to the left arm underneath your body, pausing here for two big breaths, but same rhythm. Keep bringing that thigh closer to the chest, knee in, last breath here. Keep allowing movement to occur. Then inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the nose, right foot lowers next to the right hand, left hand stays. Inhale the right arm up. And then really moving long through the spine. We use the left leg, reaching back through the heel to help lengthen the lumbar, the low back, through the tailbone in that direction. And then we lengthen the spine forward by lifting the sternum. And then we allow the twist to gently open up with every breath. Inhale, lengthening it a little bit further. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. One more inhale here, opening it up, reaching through the right fingers. Exhale, release the right hand to the mat. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale for your back bend, up dog or cobra. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrist. Pausing here for one big breath. Hear that breath. Then bring that knee in closer as you exhale. Three-legged dog, big inhale. Exhale, knee to the right arm, crossing under. Taking two breaths here, but same rhythm, same sound. Bringing it in a little bit closer. One last breath here. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen it up. Exhale, knee to the nose, left foot lowers, right hand stays. Inhale, left arm up. And then once again, reach the spine through the back leg, lengthening through the crown of the head. And then allow your breath to move gently through your body. So here's your truth on this twist, on this side. Now how can you gently move through it a little bit further? Good, last two inhales. Keep breathing. Good, one more, reach through the left fingers. Exhale, releases the left hand to the mat. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale for your up dog, big inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale high into your feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Lift the chest, halfway inhale. Exhale, fold it in. Chair pose, inhale, hold your chair for a few breaths. Good, and just drop really far into your chair by taking the hips down. Good, now squeeze those legs together. One more inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, left elbow hooks outside the right knee. And then keep that breath going. Keep squeezing the legs together so the outer hips, outer thighs still squeezing in. Then lengthen the spine out through the tailbone, lifting the sternum. Last two breaths. If you want to spread the arms to create more space to the front of the chest, go ahead. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, fold forward, straighten the legs. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold back in. Back to chair pose. Inhale, sitting deep, reaching tall, holding here for just a couple so we can ground it into the truth of our chair. Take the hips down, lengthen the spine. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Right elbow hooks outside the left knee. And then keep breathing. And then move through this twist. So we're softly allowing the breath to take us a little bit further, grounding into this truth, and then softly moving through it. Last two, spread the arms if you did it on the last side. Good, one more inhale, open it up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold back in again. Inhale, back in a chair pose, even deeper of a chair. Exhale to stand, hands to the heart. Inhale, back to chair pose, Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, fold forward. Lift the chest, halfway inhale. Exhale through Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward, left heel spins, warrior one, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Then big inhale for upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it forward. Right heel spins, warrior one, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Move with that breath. Big inhale, back bend. Exhaling to down dog. Taking a couple of breaths. Good, now we've added a few extra poses. So what is the truth of your physical experience of asana, of the poses? How has that changed your down dog? We've done some twists, done some folds. Good, let's take one more breath here. Inhale high into your feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, folding in. Chair pose, big inhale. Exhale to stand, hands to the heart. Back in a chair pose, inhale. Folding forward, exhale. Inhale, lift the chest, sternum forward, tailbone back. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot forward, warrior one, back heel down, inhale up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale into down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward, warrior one, big inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. And breathe, holding here. So grounding back into the truth, right? In the first down dog, maybe in the first few poses, maybe you know right away the truth of the body of which you'd like to change. Is it changing? Stay grounded in that truth too, if it is or not, if you have the experience. One more breath, resetting your personal intention if you have one. Inhale high into the feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Lift the chest, halfway inhale. Folding in, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale to stand, hands to the heart center. Inhale back to chair. Exhale, folding in. Keep breathing, lots of sound. Big inhale, lift the chest, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot forward, warrior one, last Surya B. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling for your up dog, big inhale. Exhale to down dog. Another big inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, right heel spins, warrior one. Another big inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up again. Exhale, step it forward, back heel spins, warrior one, inhale. This time, warrior two, exhale. Holding here for a few breaths and really grounding into it. So first time taking this pose, how can we ground into the truth of it? Are we bending? Are we grounding ourselves into this pose by pressing our feet into the mat? So the feet are very important, obviously, in all standing positions when it comes to grounding. In the front foot, really feel the right heel. And then the outer left foot, press into the mat with that. Okay, let's take one more big breath, dropping into that knee a little bit further. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, triangle, pulling the right hip back, reaching through the side body, left arm up and breathe. Now how's your truth of triangle. Is the spine rounding down like it loves to do? You pull the outer right hip back as you press into that left foot by using that left leg. This is the little secret here. Left leg to lift the sternum. Find that length in your spine. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Inhale back to stand, strong legs. Exhale, rebend for warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale down through chaturanga. Then your next big inhale takes you into your back bend. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Right heel spins, warrior 1, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Taking these few breaths on this side and grounding into the truth of the left side. Always allowing the space for each side to be different. So how are you grounding through the feet, through the legs? Left heel, outer right foot. Lifting the entire inner back leg up as you lengthen the spine, reach through the fingers, breathe like mad, moving in. Last big breath here. Then straighten the left leg, inhale. Triangle exhale, pulling the left hip back, reach through the side body, open up the right side. So here's where we begin. The journey through the truth of our practice begins with that first breath in each pose. So move through your Trikonasana triangle by pulling the left hip back, pressing into the right foot to lift the sternum. Let's take 1 more big breath here. Then strong inhale back to stand. Come on up. Exhale, rebend for warrior 2. Reverse the warrior, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. And breathe. Good, how's your breath doing? Always getting back to that truth. The breath is a moment by moment opportunity to know the truth of our yoga practice. Is there tension? Good. Smooth it out. Inhale high into your feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Lift the chest, halfway inhale. Folding forward, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to stand, hands to the heart center. Inhale, back in a chair. Exhale, fold it in. Big inhale to lift the chest, halfway. Chaturanga, step or jumping back, lowering smooth. Up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Back heel spins, warrior 1, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale to side angle, right hand down, inside or outside the foot, left arm up. And before we go any further, create space through the chest by broadening through the collarbones, reaching through that top arm, then bend a little bit deeper. For the last couple of breaths here, maybe extending the top arm up and over towards the front of the room by rolling the left tricep forward to take your left shoulder blade up to release the trap. Then find the little twist here. Good, keep lengthening, keep moving in, last breath. Then inhale, reverse the warrior, come all the way up and back. Try to stay as low as you can in the right knee. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Pause here, spin onto the ball of the left foot. Inhale, right arm up. Good, now create that same space through the chest, through the back ribs. Good, keeping the gaze up if you can. Spin to the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale, stack the right leg on top of the left for side arm balance. And you breathe. Good, keep lifting. So really knowing your truth in this pose. If you need a little back off, you can place the right foot down in front of you. If you want a little bit more, maybe lift the right leg up. Maybe extend the top arm up and over. Let's take 1 more big breath after this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling for your up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward, back heel spins, warrior one. Inhale, lift, warrior two, exhale, open it up. Inhale, reverse the warrior, get low in that left knee. Side angle exhale, left hand down, inside or outside the foot. Find that space in the chest first. Drawing the outer left hip back, pressing into that right foot so you can lengthen the spine forward. Good, then what can you change? Good, keep breathing big. And then maybe extending the top arm if you did on the last side, spinning the right tricep towards the front of you, opening up the trap, then open up the right side of the chest by rolling the left ribs under you. Let's take one more breath here. Reverse the warrior inhale, strong legs. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Pause, spin onto the ball of the right foot. Inhale, left arm up. Good, pausing here for just a couple of breaths so we can set it up, right? So really lifting and reaching through those top fingers. The right leg is gonna stay really strong as you roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Big inhale, side arm balance, stack the left leg. Keep breathing, listen to that breath, that's our truth. Can we breathe in this pose? And then slowly move into the same variation that you took on the last side. If you dropped a foot down, drop it down. If you lifted a leg, lift the leg. If you extended the arm, let's hear you breathe. One more big inhale, lift. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhaling for your upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. And breathe. Good. Where's the truth of your down dog now? Is there movement? Good. One more breath here, remaking the dedication for your practice. Inhale high into your feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Lift the chest, halfway inhale. Folding forward, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale to stand, hands to the heart center. Inhale, back in the chair. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Plant the palms, maybe walk the feet back, crow pose. Bring the knees onto the triceps. Come on up, taking just a few breaths. Try to keep the same rhythm of breath. Just lifting up into your crow. Maybe it's just lifting one foot and then the other. Let's take one more inhale, lift. Chaturanga, exhale, step or jump the legs back. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take a breath in your down dog. Good. Inhale high into your feet, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale, hold chair. Hands to the heart. Good, come onto the balls of the feet, lifting the heels, drop the hips down. Lengthen the spine tall. Now let's get back to squeezing those legs together. So really activating the legs, grounding down through what is touching the mat. Outer hips, outer thighs squeeze in, outer knees squeeze in to really solidify our foundation. Then turn your knees towards the right side of your mat. You're gonna plant the palms at the front of your mat like you would in downward facing dog. You're gonna bend the elbows for side crow. Stacking both knees on top of the right tricep and elbow. Good, lift the chest, lift the feet. Now squeeze the legs together. Now how you breathing? Good, let's take two more inhales, lifting. One more, lift it up. Exhale, step or shoot the legs through your chaturanga. Big inhale for upward facing dog. Keep that breath going. Down dog, exhale. Inhale high into your feet, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Let's do it again. Lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Holding here, hands to the heart. Lift the heels, coming onto the balls of the feet. Now lengthen the spine tall. I always love to transition into side crow from this position so we can find a tall spine. Squeeze the legs together. Then turn your knees to the left. Plant your palms at the front of the mat like they would once again in downward facing dog. So then you can move through the vinyasa and take chaturanga. So bend the elbows, chest moves forward, hips move over the elbows, lift the feet, squeeze the legs. Now how can you move through the twist, lengthening the tailbone back, sternum forward. Good, one more inhale here, chaturanga exhale. Big inhale for upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. And breathe. Good, one more breath. Good, then lower the knees. Come onto the forearms and elbows. Interlace the fingers. We're gonna take headstand. If you need a moment to prep against the wall, take that moment. When you're ready, come back to the video. Good, so make sure the elbows are shoulder width. Good, ground down through the forearm, outer edge of the hand. Everything that's touching the mat, ground down. Bring the crown of the head down. Back of the head in that nice little cove you've created with your hands. Good, now tuck the toes, lifting the knees, taking the hips up. Good, now before you go up, lift the shoulders away from the mat when you're ready. Slowly coming up. Keep your breath. Grounding into the truth of your headstand or inversion. Lifting the shoulders away from the mat. Squeezing the legs in, outer hips, outer thighs. Reaching through the toes. Just a couple more breaths here. Good, now keep the legs squeezing in and just bend the knees towards the chest. Don't come all the way down yet. So bend the knees into the chest. Pause there if you can. Squeeze the legs together and then slowly bring the feet down to the mat. Lowering the knees, lowering the forehead, and let's take child's pose, releasing the hands. If you like, you can have the arms forward. You can have the arms by your side. And ground into this. What's great about child's pose is this grounding effect. It's one of the reasons why it's a resting pose. There's comfort in being supported by the ground underneath us. Let's take one more breath here and just relax into it. Then reach the arms forward, open up the hands shoulder width. Inhale, lift the hips, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jumping the legs through the arms, coming onto your back. Inhale, high into the feet. Exhale, jump it through. Come onto your back, place the soles of the feet on the mat, knees bent up, preparing yourself for back bends. Make sure your heels, you can scratch them with your fingertips. The feet should be hip distance, possibly a little wider. When you're ready, ground down through the feet. Inhale, lift the hips, and breathe into bridge pose. A couple of different options. You can stay here. Once again, grounding into the truth of your practice. Is bridge pose the back bend for you today? If you'd like to take it a little further, you can interlace the fingers underneath you, lifting the chest a little higher by shimmying onto the triceps. And if you'd like to take Urdhva Dhanurasana, we are going to take 3 back bends, so you can call it out how you like. But if you'd like to take Urdhva for the first one, go ahead and take it. You flip the palms over the shoulders. You come onto the crown of your head, pausing onto the crown of your head to ground. How's the foundation? How are your arms? Make them look like chaturanga arms, and when you're ready, come on up. Taking just a couple of breaths here in this first Urdhva, if you're in it, and the last big breaths in your bridge pose. Finding lift. One more inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. Come all the way down. Good, take a deep inhale in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Grounding the feet, inhale, lift it up, second back bend. Bridge pose. First variation, just with the arms by your side. If you'd like to interlace the fingers, if you went into the Urdhva Dhanurasana on the last one, you'd like to do it again, let's just come right into it. Flip the palms, come onto the crown of your head, pausing. Adjust the arms. They typically always need adjusting. When you're ready, come on up. And then you ground down into the truth of your back bend, and you move into it. Good, pressing into the inner palm, spinning the elbow points towards the back of your mat, but in front of you. Let's take 2 more inhales here. 1 more inhale, lift. Exhale, come all the way down. Take a deep inhale in through your nose again. Through your mouth, let it out. Good, 1 more back bend. Inhale, lift the hips by grounding down. Last back bend, your choice. Bridge pose, Even supported bridge, Urdhva Dhanurasana, come on in and explore. Maybe walking the hands in a little closer towards the feet, bringing the crown of the head in a little bit too, when you're ready. And breathe. Breathe into your back bend. What's moving? Where's the grip? Is there any tightness? Is there anything that could be engaged to help find space? Let's take one more big inhale. Exhale, come on down. Hug your knees into the chest. Take another deep inhale in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Rocking side to side, massaging your back. And keeping the right knee hugged into the chest, extend the left leg forward. Release it down to the mat. Right arm out to the side. On an exhale, twist over to your left. And breathe. So your first breath's in your twist, just like any pose. That's the truth. Now how can we move through it? Expanding upon it. One more breath here. Soften in. Inhale, come on up. Hug both knees in. Keep the left knee, extend the right leg. Release it, left arm out. Exhale, twist it over to your right. Here's the beginning. And see how we can build upon where our truth begins. Good. Last two. One more, soften. Inhale, come on up. Hug the knees into the chest. Grab the outer edges of the feet for happy baby. Taking just a couple of breaths here. And one more. Try to keep the sacrum flat, shoulders soft. Then hug your knees into the chest. Start to rock and roll forward and back. Coming up to a seated position. And let's take butterfly, bringing the soles of your feet together. Lengthening the spine, maybe holding on to the inner foot or the ankle. You can allow the elbows and forearms to softly press into your inner thigh. Ground down through the sit bones. And you fold in to where you can. And then here's the beginning. What's great about our yoga practice and our bodies is our truth, what we're experiencing, is the beginning. It doesn't have to be the end. Especially with focus and consistency and commitment to the experience of change. We can alter how things are to help create how we'd like them. Last breath. Inhale, come on up. Take the hands to the outer knees, draw the legs together, extend the legs forward. Inhale, lift the arms over the head to lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. And then ground down once again. So the truth of the body. How is your forward fold? Is there movement to be had? Now, how can you ground down into your mat with the sit bones, maybe pressing the back of the knees into the mat, reaching the legs as straight as you can get them, and then allowing your breath to soften the tightness in your body to take you a little further into your fold. Last two breaths here. One more. Inhale, come on up. Shake out those legs. Let's take double pigeon or Sukhasana, cross-legged seated position as your hip opener. Then when you're ready, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. So in double pigeon, you want to make sure that the ankle and knee are connected. You don't want to have the foot inside the knee because then it causes what's called a sickle in the foot, and that puts the knee at risk. When the ankle's over the knee, you can engage the foot. That will protect the knee. And then you soften it. How is the truth of your hip opener? Experience and the movement, how is that shifting? Once again, staying committed to the experience of change is truly the best way we can help create any of our goals. Let's take 2 more breaths on this side. Last big breath here, and really soften in, releasing all grip and tension. Inhale, come on up. Switch legs, the other leg either in front if you're in cross-legged or on top in double pigeon. When you get your legs in position, you inhale, lift the arms to once again lengthen the spine. And you exhale, fold. One of the true wonderful gifts of the practice is the opportunity to expand and grow what is, right? Because that's ultimately what truth is. What is. So we have a what is within the body, within our minds. And then we come onto our mats and use the practice to change it. To bring us closer to balance, to more space, more strength, more stillness. Grounding into the truth of our journey. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Last one, big breath. Inhale, come on up. Let's come onto your back. Prep yourself for Shavasana. As always, take your own Shavasana. At least 5 minutes, preferably 10 minutes. If you've got 15, even better. This is our practice's opportunity to ground into the new truth that we've created. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. I'll see you next time.